Hi, this is Matthew Robert Payne, and this is a new chapter in my book. And the book is called 71 Powerful Writing Habits You Can Learn from Self-Publishing 91 Books. This is the 10th chapter, and I'm bolding it now. And it's called Do the Best You Can with Your Budget. As I shared in the last chapter, we all have a budget. Some people have got quite a bit of income, and they have the ability to pay for a high-class editor. Other people, like myself at the moment, have got a low income and have to find a quality editor that can do a good job on the lower budget. I have a statement that I use in the front of my books. Letting people know that I have lesser quality editing now in my books. I say in the beginning of my book, I say note on editing, and then I write, these days I do not have the funds coming into my ministry that allows me to afford the most expensive editor that money can buy. Please excuse me for any errors in this book that have escaped our notice. I put that in the beginning of my book to let people know that they're going to find typos and they're going to find mistakes in my book. When I used the professional editor, my books were very clean and very professional. But I did hire a proofreader who worked with her, and she was able to find a few errors that we missed. No editor can find every mistake, and that's why it's best to have a proofreader just to go and have one final look at your book before you put it to print. So I've got two friends that I use to proofread my books. So I get a book transcribed, I self-edit that and go through it about 3 times. I send it to an editor. Then when the editor sends the book back, I read through the book and correct any typos or anything that I pick up. Then I send it to a proofreader, and the proofreader reads it. Bear in mind that through that whole process, things can be missed, and you'll find as you read professionally published books, mistakes and typos in every book, and it's near impossible to get everything done. But do your best to give good quality according to your budget. I'm happy with the branding that is on my books, that's done by my cover designers. People tend to like my covers, and my covers tend to sell my books. In the process of making a cover, I go to Shutterstock, who sell images, and I pick out the images on all of my books. So in the vast majority of the books that you'll see that I've published, if you look up my books on Amazon under Matthew Robert Payne, you'll find that the pictures, if they're outstanding pictures, if they're good pictures on my covers, that's because I chose the picture. So I choose the picture and send it to the cover designer, and he does the title and arranges it. I've got a specific bracket that's around the writing that's on most of my books. So my books have a brand, and people who notice my books online will notice that the book is mine by the brackets around my book. So don't tire yourself out. Don't beat yourself up. But you want to produce books of a quality that isn't having people write reviews and say that you need better editors. When you're getting reviews like that, it's time to maybe consider doing one book every 2 months rather than one book a month, and pay a better editor to edit your books. I haven't had a review like that yet, and I'm hoping that I won't. So get a good team around you, give your team plenty of feedback and plenty of encouragement, give them plenty of work, and you'll have success in the publishing game.